Hey everybody, this is Alex with GuitarForce.com. As you can see, today we're going to take a look at Good Lovin Gone Bad by Bad Company. This was a supported request by Donald, so thank you very much, Donald. I hope you like this lesson. Now, as usual, the tablature is going to be available at GuitarForce.com for free. And as far as the sound, again, I was using the VST plugin Guitar Rig. And as usual, I'm going to post a picture on the screen for you to see what kind of a preset I was using. Basically, it's just an overdriven guitar with addition of a little bit of chorus. As you can hear, definitely on the original recording, there is a chorus added to the guitar. So did I. And this song is in standard tuning, or I played in a standard tuning. So here is my low E for your tuning reference. Alright, so without further ado, let's take a listen to the intro part of the song, then we'll come back, close up, and start the lesson. Let's check it out. Alright, so this song has four distinctive parts. The first part being played in the intro, in between the verses, and also as an outro part. And it starts off like this. Basically, we're going to have here a tonal center, which is going to be an A. The fifth string, A string open. And all the rest of the chords are being played against it. So we start off with this figure. So here what we do, we start with an A power chord, then we hit the A string open, palm muted, then we play this chord, which is basically just like a power chord, but we now add two intervals. The sixth interval, right here on the fourth fret of the D string, and the fourth interval, which is on the third fret of the B string. And the guitarist from Bad Company used this trick a lot. So we play this chord, and also you can add the low, the A open string. Like I said, it's kind of serves as a tonal center, so all the chords are played against it. Okay, so we play these, add two intervals, then back to the A chord. Then what we do, we go into the D chord here at the seventh position, and we play same rhythmical figure, and adding the same intervals, but now in D. So we add on the D string, we add the 9th fret, and on the B string, 8th fret. Now we go into D, but like I said, we have the A string open as a tonal center, so the rest of these notes, these two chords are being played against it. So we play this A string open again. And the same rhythmical figure, like I said, applies here, so we play, okay, same thing as we did here. And in between these chords, we play the A string open, palm muted again. When we play it here in D, we play it two times. So we have. Now, when we play in between these two times, the A string, we hit it two times. All right, okay? So it's. All right. So they play this part rhythmically differently sometimes. So instead of hitting it once, they might hit the A string twice, and vice versa, you know. So it's not really that important. As long as you keep the groove going on and you hit the chords at the right time, you're gonna be all right. Okay, so I'm gonna play this part again slowly both of the parts together, so it goes like this. Now we go into the next part, which goes. So after these chords that we play in D, we go then into single notes figure, which goes. So on the low E string we have open 2 3. Then we play D, G strings open, and we play the D chord. Now alternatively, instead of playing the D and the G strings open, you can play them here at the 5th fret of the A and the D string, so it would be sort of playing out the G chord. But as you can see, it's going to be a little bit harder and trickier to get to that D chord, so that's why I'm playing the D and the G strings open. Then we hit the D chord again, and the last note is going to be on an A string 3rd fret, and you can add some vibrato or slight bend. Okay, so this is the whole intro part, and now I'm going to play all of it slowly so you can see how it goes. Here we go. Now when we play the second time this last part, instead of playing the 3rd fret of the A string, we just let it ring out the D chord. And we go into the verses, and they sound like this. Alright, so for the verses we're going to be using power chords mainly, but also adding the typical blues rhythmical figure, which is basically going between the power chord and adding the 6th interval. But we start with an A power chord, just straight A power chord played in 8 notes rhythmical figure, also palm muted. Then we go into D, and now here we add the blues rhythmical figure, which is adding the 6th right here. So we have the D chord looking like this, right? And on the 4th fret of the G string we add the 6th interval. So we have that kind of figure. Then we go into G, and again playing just these 2 notes. On the 3rd fret of the low E, D string is open, and adding the 2nd fret of the D string for the 6th interval. Alternatively, you can play it like this. Alright, so holding the power chord and adding the 6th interval right here. And then we go into A, back to A chord, and we have this figure, which is we let ring out the A chord, then hit the A string once again, and then we go 3 4 on the A string. Play the A chord again, and then right back to the 3 4 on the same string. Okay, so we have that figure. So now when we put all of the chords together, slowly sounds like this. Alright, Alright, so this is the main rhythmical figure during the verses. However, during the second verse there is a second guitar which is playing slightly different rhythm, and it's got to do with these two notes which are being played on the 5th fret of the high E and the B strings. And it's just adding a little flavor to the whole rhythm figure, and it goes something like this. Okay, so now here I'm playing both parts at the same time and adding these higher notes, but the second guitar is mostly playing just these two notes. Okay, I'm just showing you how it goes with the main rhythm guitar during the verses. Okay, so like I said, it's just adding these two notes in this sort of rhythmical figure. So this both of the guitars during the verses. Now we go into the interlude, and it sounds like this.
Why can't we have it, baby? 'Cause I'm a man, I got my pride. Don't need no woman to help me inside. I need a love like any other. Yeah, so go on and leave me for another.
Okay, so during the interlude, the guitars kind of roll the volume back down, and it sounds a lot more cleaner. So basically what we do here, we play between the A chord and this one, which is adding the 6th and the 4th interval. Okay, so the first two chords are being played for the whole bar, and then we play each of the chords for half a bar, so it goes. Okay, and we also sort of pick the chord, arpeggiate it a little bit when we go into this. Okay, then we repeat one more time the whole figure. Okay, so basically we play this for 2 times, and then third time again we play the A chord, this chord, and then we play the G chord, and we are back to the full volume and to D chord. And that's it, and we go into choruses, which sounds like this. Right, so the chorus starts off with the A power chord, going to G, to D, and we play it for 2 times. Now the third time we play this figure. So here we have sort of chromatic rundown on the lower strings, on the bass strings, but basically the chords are being played A. Then what we do, we go 3rd fret of the low E while still holding the A chord. Right? Then we go into the 2nd fret of the low E string, and now we change the chord to D. So it's technically a D chord with an F sharp in the bass. So we have. Then we move to the 1st fret while still fretting the D chord, and we play this D open and G and at the 2nd fret. So we have. And then we are back to the A chord but we add also the low E string open, so we have an E in the bass. That's why it sounds like this. Then we play the G and the D. Okay, and that's the whole chorus. So all together, all of the parts go like this. Okay, so this is the whole rhythmical figure during the choruses. Alright, so the solo starts off with these two long bends played on the high E string at the 15th fret. Like that, we have a little rest in between the two bends. Then we go into the next set of licks, which go like this. Okay, so here what we do, we are fretting the B string at the 8th fret, while at the same time bending the G string at the 7th fret. Okay, so that's creating this sound. Now the first two bends, we start off with the bend, and then we pick the B string twice. Then we play the bend again, and then we pick the B string 3 times. Okay, so we have that lick, and then we just bend the G string again while still holding the B string at the 8th fret, and we do it for 6 times. Now in the end of the 6th bend, we bring it down, pull off to the 5th fret, then we play 7 on D, then we have, which is 5 to 7 on D, 5 on G. Okay, so far we got. Then after that we go. Into this kind of licks. First we bend the G string at the 7th fret. It's a gradual bend. Then we pick 5 on B, 5 on high E. Okay, so like this. Then we go into this lick, which is kind of repetitive, and what we do, we bend, slight bend on the 8th fret of the B string. Then we hit this double stop, which is on a B and a high E at the 5th fret, and then we bend the G string at the 7th fret, and we kind of alternate between the B string on the 8th fret bend and the G string at the 7th fret bend, and in between we hit this double stop, like I said, at the 5th fret of the high E and the B strings, and rhythmically we hit it once, bend the string, then we hit it 2 times. Okay, so we have that kind of thing. So we do that for a while, a few licks, played like that, and then the last 2 or 3 licks, which are pretty much similar, but now we are picking, you know, that B string twice on the 5th fret, then we play the 8 on the B, and then we play the double stop or the high E string, right, and then we cut off the lick right here when we played the last time the double stop, and then we go. So we shift now the position into the 8th fret right here, so we slide into the 10th on the B, play 8 on the high E, 3 bends on the high E at the 10th fret, then we have a this lick which is 8, 10, 8 on the high E to 10 on the B. Then we have another 2 bends on the 10th fret of the high E string. Then we play 8 on high E, 8 on B to 10 on B. And then we go into this long bend on the 12th fret of the high E, and it's a step and a half. So we have to hit this note. So after that we have a gradual release, and then we go 10 to 12 on the high E. And also you can play it staccato, meaning just short notes with a little rest in between. So we have 10, 12 on the high E, then we go 13 to 10 on the B. And then the last lick. So we slide on the G string into the 11th fret, then we play 10, 12, and with the bend on the 12th fret of the B string, then we play again 10 to 12, back to 11 on G, and then these 2 bends which are played on the B string, 13th fret, then 12th fret, and finish it off on the 10 of the B string. So the last part goes like this. Alright, so now I'm going to play the whole solo slower. It goes something like this. Alright, so at the very end of the song there is a little lick played which goes like this. So what we do here, just fretting the high E and the B strings at the 10th fret, and we pick it, and then we bend the G string at the 9th fret 1 full step up, while still holding the high E and the B strings. Alright, so that's it. And that's how the song ends. Alright guys, so this concludes this lesson. I hope you found it useful. If you liked this lesson, please hit the thumbs up button. Also comment, share, subscribe if you're new to my channel. Don't forget to visit GuitarForce.com for more guitar related stuff. In the meantime, I'll see you again. Take it easy, and as always, let the force be with you.